Welcome to the Heroes of the Dark Realm. So, this is one of those janky maps. It's a hero defense map, but not really. It's a creeping simulator. You pick one of these heroes from the altar, and you go and just creep. There's not much to it. I've only done a little bit of it, and I've seen this map the last couple of times. Did a little bit of it on my stream, just to indicate that there was some potential maybe with it, at least. I don't know. It's janky. And I'm just gonna play the damn thing, alright? But we're gonna do one of these heroes. I'm just gonna give you an indication as to what they are. They're cool models and stuff. But lava spawn could be really cool. A lot of these are just simply passives. And the potential is, if the hero grows strong enough, the passive could maybe carry very heavily. And that's what I just kind of got stuck in my head. I was thinking, why am I doing this map? Well, what? Alright, yeah, that was an unfinished hero, that's for sure. I'm gonna just try to beat this map. I don't know how long the damn thing's gonna take. You'll be surprised. You can only go at so much of a pace. You've only got one source of healing, effectively. You will get stronger, though, depending on what hero you pick. But, this is the guy I'm probably going to pick, because he's the only one I can find that's got cleave. There are heroes that can cast summons, though. I think that would be pretty darn effective. But I think the cleave could be, like, really high level. Oh, this guy's got Famp, though. But he doesn't look like he's... I don't know, he attacks quite quickly. Yeah, I think there was another... Yeah, one or two that have got Famp that do have potential. But I think, for me... it's the cleave. It's a shame he doesn't have that Vamp though, but he does have reincarnation, so maybe if he gets strong enough he can use that to carry. So I'm going to go with the cleave. So worst case scenario, we get some juicy cleaves or something like that. But this is the map. I'm just going to load it up in its traditional form. So I've got to just swap between the two. And then I'll test it. Oh, or I could do that. I mean, whichever floats your boat. One way or another, I'll load it up. Let's try that again, shall we? So I'm not really cheating, taking a look at the map and finding out where all the hot spots are. It's just a bunch of creeps. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I really don't. I feel like I'm going to commit at this point now. So I was just taking a look at a bunch of maps originally for the Unbanned challenge. And I was going to essentially do this map and time it and then give the person that's going to be challenged, you know, the opportunity to receive an unban. I've got to find him now. He was the Abomination, wasn't he? So is it going to be Sod's Law that the one character that I actually was interested in playing I can't find? Manaroth, right? I can actually have a quick sneak peek. And find out. Seeing as it might try to trick me. But it was going to be used as a challenge, but it takes ages to creep this map. Very slow pace, so if you're looking for something just to chill and have in the background, this might be the one for you. So here's Manaroth. That's the... character with the cleave. Yeah, he's got the shockwave, thunderclap, earthquake. Although that's interesting. It can't be the right one, right? There's only one Manaroth though, and the character was called Manaroth. So now the plot thickens. Because he had cleave, but cleave is not mentioned here. Interesting. So, maybe have a look for someone that's got cleave. Because then it might show up the right character. I only get so much time to pick. I could always just restart the map though. So let's have a quick sneak peek at this. Not Robot, not Death Knight, not Witch, not Doom. Not Farseer, not Ghoul, not Mage. Headhunter. Yeah, that's how much time you get to pick if you do it like that. Ah, Pit Lord. That's got to be it. There you go. Right, that makes sense now. Alright, let's begin this mess of a show. I'm sorry. Like, have a nice day if this is not going to work for you. At least he's got a quick attack. I don't know if they all have like this kind of fast attack. I've not played this character before, but it's just the cleave that has the biggest potential, I think, for clearing out the map. Because take a look at the mini-map. It's going to take a while to get through all of this. He's an agility hero as well, actually, which is kind of cool. What if you had an agility hero with cleave? So this is kind of the idea. Not all of the creeps are going to be sort of like stuck together like this. Some of them might be individual strong creeps, but at least the crit will help versus that. It's just a shame I don't have the lifesteal. There were a couple of heroes that had lifesteal, but none of them had cleave, and I just think cleave might just be quicker in the long run. Because once this hero gets strong enough, he probably won't take all that much damage from creatures. And he moves pretty darn quickly, so it shouldn't take me too long to get back and forth between the Fountain of Life. Finish off this next creep camp. Where'd that scorpion go? Okay, see you later, scorpion. That's all this map is. There's no quest, there's no nothing. It's just someone created something like this, uploaded it, and I don't know. I seem to be attracted to janky maps for some reason. At least you can see the health regeneration from the fountain is really quick. So yeah, this could take a while. You can see the cleave. I mean, one of the things that I guess enticed me to play this map through is because of the cleave. It's a really fun ability, and you see it in melee with the Pit Lord, but you don't always get to appreciate it, just how good the damn thing is. So I feel like this map might be an excuse to essentially just get to play with watching cleave do what cleave does. We gotta go heal. I don't know what happens if you lose your hero. I doubt there's like a reincarnation or respawn mechanic, to be quite frank with you. I don't think the map creator probably put one of those in. At least we have got the reincarnation, which is really awesome, because he'll come back with full health. Doesn't actually have any spells. Oh, make sure you're healing. Looks like you got to be standing about here. You win if your hero dies. Could be true. Could be the real truth, to be honest. What is this garbage? How can you call this garbage? Can you not see how awesome this map is? Am I the only one? So, bit by bit, you can see kind of how long this might end up taking. But, the stronger he gets, the quicker this should proceed. I want to see some crit cleaves. That was a 64. So he's taking like 10 damage per hit. I can't really watch him too carefully though. The cleave does make it so much easier to go through these creep camps though. Again, Famp would be nice, but I think that's only going to kick in the late game as well. You can't realistically Famp your way to victory on this, at least not in the early game. They'll both be just as good as one another, but in their own way. But cleave is kind of cooler, because I can wipe out like entire creep camps if this guy gets to level 10. There's actually an item over here. Like, I've only really crept up to this far, and the... Here we go. Let's get in position here, boys. It's actually advantageous to attack the weakest one. Only to some degree, because of the minus armor. Because his attacks splash onto the other characters and the damage that he does. So if you're attacking someone that's got like 0 armor, you'll effectively do more damage to the other characters. But on the same page, you know, you're going to kill that weaker character first, just from the cleave alone, because it's got less health. You fail to amuse me. If this character had vampiric aura, he'd be basically perfect. What a foolish ploy. Should have made Legolas beat this in 10 minutes for his unbound. No man can beat this in 10 minutes. He's got evasion, which is really annoying, because that's going to make some of my hits not count. So I'm going to go hit this guy instead. I think I've got to run. They hit like a truck. I don't know. I'm running. I hope that scorpion's not there. And Venom Spear's doing its work. Let's just zoom in to appreciate this character a little bit more. He's basically Sauron from Lord of the Rings or something, isn't he? He's got some similarities, that's for sure. We're going to get level 2 cleave soon, and that's going to go from 30% to 55%, and then you get 80%. This is actually like kind of confusing because I feel like this map was almost created before the Frozen Throne, but it's got abilities from the Frozen Throne, such as cleave, so it couldn't have possibly been, but it's an old patch. It certainly isn't to the latest patch. I'm pretty sure the cleave splash goes up to like 90%. Could be wrong though, but in this version it's only 80%. He's a man on a mission to clear out all of these green spots. So this is where you'll get your item. Ah, that's kind of annoying. I may as well just attack. I was going to try to kite them and get them close together, but I'm slowed, so you can't move. First item, strength and armor of the hero by 3, which is very good. The armor is more useful than the strength in this case. So just make him as tanky as possible so he can get more hits off. How come he only has passive skills? Most of the characters in this only have passive. Perhaps the guy to get off with the best start would be the dude that has the lava spawn. You could lava spawn your way through this map, potentially. But you have to keep the ball rolling. And the creeps might work their way through the lava spawn. Like those creatures with like envenomed spears are nasty.
Never trust an elf.
Thank you, powerful Birdman. It's just an excuse to enjoy cleave. What a magnificent ability. There's no fountains of health otherwise on this map. There's no shops. There's no nothing like that. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is it. So that's actually a lot. Could potentially die from this. I'm gonna have to hide, because otherwise I'd be dead. Now I hope they don't bug out and I start attacking me, because they are technically asleep. Okay, good. So he's got another useful ability, hide. This character's amazing. Like, what a champion. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I here? Why is this happening? I could say no, but at the same time I've got some sort of weird OCD when it comes to janky maps. I get kind of focused on them until I beat them. It's one of the things that kind of makes me able to do like the 1 versus 11 insane computers and stuff like that. It's because I get so focused on the goal that I have to complete it no matter what the cost is. Right, obviously another point in crit. His power is starting to grow. I'm pretty sure it's just level 10 hero cap. I'll be very surprised if it's anything other than that. Oh yeah, that crit really came through. So that crit definitely works with the cleave. There's the scorpion. Oh, now there's 2. Oh, that's a thing of beauty when that crit comes through. I'm glad he's got a fast attack. My goodness. Maybe there's an item like Mask of Death. I don't know where all the items are on this map, but I know there are a few, because I didn't want to spoil myself. Can you believe it? I hope you can survive playing this map. You have wasted your precious 10 minutes. Hey, even the map maker knows. I've not played it until this point, so that's the first time I've seen this. I thought I was going to get a quest there for a second. Even the map maker knows. Got to out DPS. That could get me killed. I should be able to do this creep camp before going for a heal. No problem. They're going to try to out heal it, but the cleave just keeps on ticking. Oh, it's so fun to watch cleave though. It's almost therapeutic. I wouldn't mind like another creep or two. Hey, these will do nicely. That's a pretty big wolf. He probably drops an item, judging by the looks of him. This won't be enough for level 5, but level 5 will be level 3 crit, which will be very, very good. Well, we've managed to clear, I would say, probably about 1/8 of the map. It will get quicker, but if he is capped to level 10, it will stagnate as well. Depends on the items I get. F9 shows the quests. Yeah, there you go. Right. I mean, thank goodness. It could be worse, right? It could be like the original War Chasers, where there's actually no health regeneration other than your character's health regeneration, so you just have to go AFK, wait for your character to heal up, and then continue with the dungeon if you're trying to solo it or something. At least you got this, which heals really quickly. Problem is just getting over there. Dark Wizard's so tanky. Little kobolds don't stand a chance. Yeah, maybe save the red camps until like at least level 6, because then I got reincarnation. Those skeletons aren't going to help you. Oh, I got some gold to not spend on anything because there's nothing to spend it on. But at least I got Ring of Protection +5. I don't know if they drop random items. So that could have been potentially a much better item than Ring of Protection +5. But at the same time, Ring of Protection +5 isn't even a bad item. For the purposes of my character, just the longer he can stay alive, the longer he can do his damage. So there are pros and cons to the ring versus like a damage item. Those murlocs look like fun to kill. I've got to be careful though. Just in case he's putting some sort of weird creature that looks like a weak creature, but it does like 100+ damage or something. I should probably pay attention.
You fail to amuse me. Pitiful. You fail to amuse me.
It would be funny if the map creator didn't set experience past level 5. Thankfully, it is the Frozen Throne, so despite the looks of the map, although you didn't have scorpions in Reign of Chaos, and you certainly didn't have Mana off a Pit Lord. This looks like a nice creep camp to do. I could try to do them all at the same time. Let's pull those in. It's a thing of beauty, that is. I really hope I get Mask of Death. Oh, the bash proc. So much fun to deal with. Gotta be careful. I don't know what I've stumbled into here. You and your bash procs. You're getting a very high rate on those. Oh no. I can't risk it. Now I can go back and finish him. Because of the leash range on creeps. So close to level 6.
You fail to amuse me. You fail
Tempted to get greedy.
Pitiful. Ah, what a foolish ploy.
Should be another green camp nearby. Might be able to finish that to get level 6 and then get myself killed.
What a foolish ploy.
If that stone golem links itself with this creep camp, I'm basically dead. I don't like that. Bloody well shouldn't do. I'm gonna hide first. So I don't know whether anything did aggro there. I could get storm bolted off the screen. There it is! There it is! There it is, you son of a bitch! Don't think I don't realise these things. Unfortunately, I am greedy, so instead of going back and healing, I took the risk. Because I'm always willing to take the risk, but I'm very well aware of what can potentially occur. Now I'm stuck. I actually can't really escape. I can get like a couple of swings in, clear the drudge, and hide again. But I want to wait until about 140 health. He's got pretty good health regeneration, actually. Hopefully a crit or something would be nice. Because the rock golem's going to try to get me again.
This will please me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. I guess I should have just played it like a namby-pamby. And played it safe. And got the health back in the first place. I was just trying to get myself level 6 so then I can get myself killed with reincarnation. And get my health back full that way.
Pitiful. You fail to amuse.
That's pretty close though. All of that hard work and effort.
What trickery is this? What a foolish
But the Pit Lord lives.
Pitiful.
And will continue to do so.
You fail to amuse me. Ah.
We're not going to be done until every single creep camp is finished. There's going to be no reward at the end of this. There's going to be nothing.
I go to destroy.
Bloody rock golem. Should get it from the Centaur Drudge, maybe. Or, nah, yeah, 20. I'm a bit shy. It's you and me, rock golem. The deciding factor. Reincarnation. Oh, we got Claws of Attack +9, which is very nice. Alright. Now, assuming that reincarnation isn't bugged in this map somehow, and it does work like it should do, I should be safe to do this. He's so strong though. What's this acolyte there? Fallen priest. All by his lonesome. This is it. He sounds like a lich when he dies for some reason. And he's back. The power struggle between Manaroth and the remaining creeps continues. We'll get to enjoy level 3 crit after this. And then bash will be good for like the single target tough bosses. Oh my goodness. Okay. There are a couple of... Oh, wow. There's a Naga Royal Guard. We're not prepared for that, I don't think. Stay there. We've got to work our way up to that bad boy. Got a couple of big bruises to deal with first. Alright. A backup healing potion. I'd much rather have a permanent item. He's going to come after me in a second, isn't he? Okay. Some more Naga Myrmidons. We'll deal with the Dragon Spawn Warrior. Oh yeah, the evasion. Oh, they've all got evasion, never mind. Focus the shaman because of his healing. Although you can theoretically do more damage. I should just go back and heal and keep this as a backup, just in case something goes wrong. But cleave only goes to 80% and not 90%. But it's true damage. Not mitigated by armor. Of the character that's being cleaved, at least. He's close to level 3 crit. Do I prefer Murlocs or Murghouls? I don't really have a preference. I can say some hype for the original Murlocs there. They are the OGs. How much have we done now? About 1/6 for the map, maybe? I'm curious about that Frost Wolf. This guy might drop something. Oh, he's looking beastly. No item, unfortunately. The map should inform me of all the creeps. It's possible I might miss it, but I think as long as there's a creep there, it should show up until it's been cleared. No item. Oh, rock golem time. Sometimes you lose so much time just trying to position. Level 3 cleave isn't reaching quite as far as I'd like. Maybe it reaches further in the buffed version as well. Got 16 seconds until resurrection. So we can risk a little bit. Nice. That looks interesting.
What a foolish ploy. Pitiful. To the slaughter. You fail to amuse me. Pitiful. This will please me.
No super easy way to position that. We definitely got reincarnation. What's this map and what's the objective? There is no objective other than completing OCD.
You fail to amuse me. To the slaughter. Tremble before me.
Ah, no item.
What a foolish ploy.
It's a shame.
What a foolish ploy. You fail to amuse me.
This guy's nasty.
I go to destroy.
The curse is definitely a bit of a nuisance, but The damage still comes through. Ah. No item still. This guy's just on his own. It's a red camp to the top left. You might hear a little bit of vacuuming going on in the background. That's some soothing ASMR to listen to whilst playing this mess. Best go with the bash, even though the +3 stats would be nice. Because I don't know if it's going to cap at level 10 or whether he does just keep going. I don't know, if you look at the mini-map now, it's starting to make some real progress. This actually belongs to me, this fountain. It's mine. Can't do anything with it though. You can't move the damn thing. That would be awesome. If a little bit broken. Look at that health regen though. Can I show you the quests? I showed it earlier, but there you go. "100 seconds on the reincarnation. You can kill the fountain, but that would not be a good idea. Oh, that's what we're talking about. He's getting the bash procs now because of those quick attacks. Now who's the one with bash? There's some file tormentors to deal with. Such satisfaction. The bash is actually really helpful because in a way it's like damage mitigation because when they're stunned they're not doing damage to me. So it just keeps me alive longer. I gotta try to sort of balance doing sort of small creep camps whilst getting close to death nearer the reincarnation cooldown. This guy will help with that. Could reposition him, but it's probably better just to keep attacking him than worried about getting like a reposition on that. Right, Red Creek Camp coming up soon. Oh, I think this guy actually has an item. Because I remember there being like a ring around, like a orange looking spider. There is an item. It's Blade Bane Armor. Enhances the hero's armor by 7, so he's even tankier now. Whereas Red Creek Camp isn't so much of an actual big creek camp, it's just there's a lot of them. Snuck into the trees, this heretic. I need something to kill me. I think I found it. Or have I? Am I still just too unstoppable? Oh, getting... What the hell? Okay. There's a Brucey bonus. I'm getting like frost novaed from underneath. Or is it you frost over me, but the storm bolts are coming from the left hand side. This map is Heroes of the Dark Realm. It's amazing. Oh wow. This is why Cleave is #1. Can other people join? No, it's just single player. Only one. to be strong enough to beat this map.
What a foolish ploy.
There's another orange camp here, so there must be a bunch of creeps like underneath or something.
Pitiful.
I need to clear it. There's some more over here. Slowly but surely, we're whittling down the map. There's a lot more red creep camps at the top of the map, towards the top right. Like this whole section is just filled with them. Although there could be just a bunch of creeps stuck together. Alright, maybe I cleared this. Well, I do not know your idea. Thanks. At least he's being considerate. Can't just assume people's genders these days.
What trickery is this?
I can't imagine many girls playing this. Let's be honest. This is a bit risky, isn't it? Trying to take down Royal Guard. The bash procs are good though. Is it worth it though? Without my reincarnation up. Oh, look at those damage procs. And the armor mitigation helps so much. Looks like I'm going to take him. Crown of Kings. Whoa, there's an actual hero! Oh! She's got Mask of Death! We've done it. Alright. Let's go heal up and make sure we don't screw this up. I know she's got Mask of Death because of the attack animation. The projectile is the same as the Mask of Death projectile for ranged characters. Krauser says, I'll only marry the woman who clears this map. That's a good point. You haven't found the right woman unless you found the woman that can clear this map. Then you know she's right for you. This is actually really relaxing to watch. Thanks for the quarantine comfort food, says Peanut. You're welcome. Do you get Mask of Death Leech from units hit by cleave? I don't think you do, to be honest. I'm sure I had a situation where I tried to test that kind of thing before. I'm pretty sure you don't. This is a pet turtle. It's like Kerrigan in a Surglin or something. Man, my character's strong. He's not messing around. Ooh, boost of speed, but unfortunately no Mask of Death drop, which is a real crapper. I may as well just... I'll save that in case I really need that for something, but it's just going to sit in my inventory. I'm one of those people that hates, absolutely hates temporary items, because I never use them. I'm always saving them for something, and then they never get used. So temporary items for me are like always so irritating to deal with. So Crown of Kings, like you can, what I sometimes do is put the items in like importance, with the most important items being at the bottom. Okay, this is a bit of a biggie. Come here. I know you're going to bolt me again, but I prefer this position. There we go. Ring of Protection. That's only +3 in strength, so that's the weakest. Claws of Attack +9 is actually weak. I mean, it is and it isn't. Like, it works towards my cleave damage, which is helpful, but in comparison... Potion of oh, that just reveals. Reveals the entire map. Well, I'll save that. In case there's some sort of creature that is invisible and I can't kill it. And I need to kill it within 5 seconds. You never know. The map creator could be a cruel person and put in like the last creep camp that's invisible. And you need this item for it. Boost of speed is basically one of the most important items. At least for getting back and forth to the Fountain of Health. But if I've got Reincarnation up and I don't really die in between the cooldown of Reincarnation, Boost of speed isn't that important. Because there's so many creeps that are sort of one after the other. Have I tried the single player campaign, The Chosen Ones? I can't remember. I've done a few. Not sure. Hey! I wasn't really paying attention to like 10 and a bit, but obviously you can level up beyond 10 because I'm a level 11 now. Which is good, because that just means more stats. As you level up in Warcraft 3, you get like... Each hero is assigned attributes per level, so this hero might get like 3.2 agility, 2.1 strength, and 1.5 intelligence per level. So every time you level up, your hero's always getting stronger, which is cool. See, I was going to make people speedrun this map. Find the hero that will get you through this map as quickly as possible. Could you imagine if there was enough people that were determined to do such a thing like that? It's like bonkers. Don't do that. This map is not really meant for that at all. It's just like, oh yeah, and the Heroes of the Dark Realm, I managed to complete it in 1 hour 12 minutes. Another guy's like, what? I did it in 1 hour 8 minutes with this hero. He's like, oh nice, you shaved 3 minutes off my time. What were the tricks you used? Really going through this now. Ooh, hello boys. Hello boyes. You could potentially get fricked here actually. That was a mistake. That was really a mistake. Please, please don't kill me now. I've come so far. That was such a mistake. Fuck's sake. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Fucking dead. Oh my god. What a mistake. I've come so far and yet I've fallen. Ah, shit. I knew as I was doing that was a mistake. Bash Frenzy. There's no resurrection. Oh! Yes! Redemption! That's what the Fountain of Life is for. But you can only do that so many times because it costs a lot of lumber to get your hero back as well as gold. Whew, that was close. That was such a mistake to do that. Such a mistake. Because that's like one of the few things that can actually kill me now. It's just like endless bash procs that I can't actually combat. So obviously I can't do that creep camp again until maybe even later, because it's still risky to do, even with reincarnation. Because I could get stun locked. Although to be fair, if you reincarnate, it's going to reset the creep camp, so you should be quite safe. As long as you pull them back a little bit. They're not going to be standing around you. Another level. These creatures give good experience. Yeah, I mean, it's my fault. The character's like promoted a little bit of arrogance on my side because he's reached a certain point now where it feels like he's almost invincible, and then that leads to complacency. I do that in 1 versus 1 as well, or in 4 versus 4 RT. Sometimes I just can't even be bothered to make units once I feel like the game's gone too well for me. Even though I should be building all the time and doing things, it's just like, well, I haven't lost a single unit, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm completely in control here, but I'm just floating like 4,000 gold. I'm aware of it, I just can't be bothered to do anything about it. Right, I'm going to return to that camp and get my revenge. I was so upset. That was like genuine devastation, that was. Genuine devastation.
What a foolish ploy.
Some high APM gameplay. I was kind of hoping when I originally did this kobold camp that what was going to happen was I was going to crit them and do some nice damage before the big guys can reach. They all have bash, but I think these guys have like a slightly higher percentage chance to bash. This is the safest way to do this creep camp now. This is what I should have done the first time without... If I knew then what I knew now, that's how it could have gone. Look how many times I got bashed during that. See? There's such a magnificent difference between creep leashing, which is why you'll see me do it a lot in 4th versus 4 RT. The power of, like, leashing creeps. Like, I cleared that so easily. That's obviously a bit of luck as well with, like, crit and stuff. But I did that with no problem. But the first time you run too close to where the creep camp originates from, you get surrounded, that's it. And they're not going anywhere because that's where they live. Whereas if you pull them over here, they're more likely to run back after a while. Especially if you reincarnate. You could potentially save, but I'm not even really bothered. Like, I don't think saves even work in Reforged, if I remember correctly. Like, last time I tried to load a save, it was kind of pointless. It didn't do anything. There's the Queen of Suffering. The most OP level 10 creature in the game. Unless there's no other creatures to use charm on. Right, a lot of red creep camps. So I should be a bit more careful. Because I don't have reincarnation up. That's a lifesaver, that reincarnation. Yes, that was kind of a deliberate pun. Oh, I can't seem to cleave onto this guy. Oh, there we go. Got the right angle. It's like a cone, the cleave. Think of it like a semicircle, but not quite fully semicircle. Oh, wow, look at this.
What trickery is this? To the slaughter.
Bash will only affect single target. The same with crit. It won't, like, bash all of them. These guys have, like, devour magic. Getting a decent chunk of gold, but one of the scary things about the hero leveling up is it increases the cost of resurrecting him. Because that's how taverns work. It just goes up and up. Percentage based. So I could get to a point where I couldn't resurrect him anyway, because I don't have enough lumber. Which I'm probably quite close to. Oh yeah, Cleave, sorry, Cleave takes crit into account. Did I say like that incorrectly? I didn't mean that if that was the case, because we discovered earlier that it does. It's just bash. Like, I guess what I was... Yeah, I was wrong when I said that then. It's just like the kind of... The bash doesn't spread. Blood Feather Heart is like plus 15 damage or something agility based. Yeah, 10 agility. Which is effectively a... You know, it's as much damage as that is. That's to go. We've got enough armor now. I'm getting a bit gambly. Let's pull back and heal, just to be on the safe side. Still got a fair bit of the map to do, but it does look better now on that mini map. Yeah, 10 agility is 20% attack speed, so that's going to be really nice for the bash procs and just everything in general for a passive hero like this.
Pitiful.
I like how so many people are like asking what's the goal of the map. Isn't it obvious? Does this map look like it has like a carefully constructed quest system that originates to destroy one single goal or even multiple goals? Still more damage on the single target because of the bash procs. When you bash, you do like 25 damage. So cleave isn't going to compete versus that. I feel like killing... If you had two mobs, you're still going to kill the first one in front of you fastest. I wonder if this guy drops an item. Done Kel Facade. Just come across Kel Facade hanging out over here. See that, Kel Facade? You're now one with the Lich King. Cloak of Flames. Now, I don't need that one too. I'm sure people are going to go, Cloak of Flames are so good. Nah, not really. It's 10 DPS. But most mobs that are going to be vulnerable to something like Cloak of Flames, oh my goodness, there's 2 Queen of Sufferings. Oh, this crit count's getting a bit ridiculous now. I'm going to like insta-give those mobs practically with cleave and attack anyway, so I wouldn't worry about the Cloak of Flames, honestly. It doesn't compete with anything I've currently got for what it is that I'm currently trying to achieve. The only things that are challenging... Oh, Manual of Health, okay. Oh, we've got another hero over here. That's what was hitting me earlier. I wondered what was doing that damage. I thought it was like some sort of level 10 Voidwalker or level 8, 9, 10 Voidwalker or something. Hit me from off the side. Thank you, luck. It's a lot. Oh, another Crown of Kings. Well, that's an easy pick. At some point, I'm going to get bored of the armor. And I'm going to want to actually maintain the damage. Even though Ring of Protection +5 is kind of more of a value item than the +9 damage. The +9 damage just means I kill things quicker, which is nice. And it obviously works with the crit. 400 crit there. I hope these don't bash prompt me or something stupid. I don't think Furbolgs have bash. That's very greedy positioning though. Just move straight inside of them. Yeah, this is why I wanted like a character like this, because eventually like the cleave will just carry through if he keeps leveling and getting some sick items. Cleave and crit. He doesn't really need Mask of Death. Yeah, I'd take it if it drops, because it's essentially invincibility, but doesn't actually need it that much because reincarnation is going to be on cooldown more often than I'm actually going to die. Oh, hello. That very fast attack is so nice because it just means more chances for crit as well. Ah, look at all those misses. Was that like 5 or 6 misses in a row? I don't know what's behind that door, but I'll save it to the end. Oh, yes. He almost got another bolt in there. But the bash came through and interrupted the animation. Mana shield. Look at his mana. Right, these have got bash. So, just get your distance. That'll do. Hopefully you shouldn't have to deal with the bash, but it is a random chance. He's mocking me for not finishing. Oh, alright. I'm a pro if I finish this map, apparently. I'm gonna keep some distance versus these in case I die, so my reincarnation can tick in. I mean, surely I'm gonna die. I almost need to die, just so I can proc it. I guess not. I'm too damn good. Too damn pro. See some scorpions behind the gate. Kill the guards. Move on to the king. There's that Stormbolt. Should die from this. Unless I bash this guy to death. There it is. I didn't manage to bash in between the animation of the spell. That was a bash in between the animation of the spell. That's why spell animation is really important to pay attention to. Although, very often you won't be fighting against something that can actually attack quick enough to interrupt in between. Manaroth is betraying the Burning Legion. Oh, what? Oh, this should be fun. What a treat. I don't even want to, like... There we go. Let them raise some skeletons first. And I can have some fun cleaving those. Use up those corpses, boys. Any more? I think they need 75 mana. Oh, right, maybe... Alright, okay. So we can see what we got over there. See if I can get them to res. And we'll see what we got at the top, because this might be the biggest creep camp. They should do raised dead. There we go. And then I can finish off these necromancers. That's good enough. My patience has reached its limits. True, could use the potion just to check the gate, but it'll be just as quick to get to the gate. Maybe an excuse to use it. I'm almost done with this map now. Almost level 19.
You fail to amuse me. What a foolish ploy.
There's never a plan for the stream, Fallon. Twitch.tv/witty. I'll just go up here. I'll find out myself. This mini-map looks so bare.
What is your feeble request?
So we got 2 level 20 Manaroths and a level 30 Eridar.
What is your feeble request? Waste my time. You fail to amuse me.
Level 20 King Golem. He does look pretty tough. I think he's probably about almost as strong as the ones that are over here. We've got 15 seconds until reincarnation. His damage isn't too high though. Yeah.
What trickery is this? What a foolish ploy. Pitiful. This would please me.
I think with the bash procs we got this guy under control.
What is your feeble
My health regeneration is really good actually. Look at the stats.
tremble before me?
64% damage reduction.
Don't waste my time.
That's the best you can do.
No! 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 I was enjoying the map. I'm not finished with it yet. Oh, what? Oh, man. Alright. We can find a way around this. It's not ideal, though. I kind of wanted to see what my Manaroth dude would do, but... Let's see if we can find him. I think he's a neutral hero. I'm not entirely sure. He actually might have been undead. Come on, highlight. Are you going to work for me? There we go. Oh. Pit Lord. So he's like level 20 or something, wasn't he? So let's make him level 20. What items did I have? I had a Blood Feather. I had Claws of Attack +9. I had 2 Crown of Kings. Boots of Speed. And Blade Bane Armor. Was he level 20 or 21? I think he was level 21. Because he would have got a ton of experience from killing that. He might even be like level 22. Surely would have got a lot of experience from killing a level 20 hero. Alright, people seem to think he was 20. Or 19. Fine, let's put him at 19 then. There you go. He's been rebuilt. We can rebuild him. He is technically missing like a manual of health. But that's about it. No, I'm not going to delete every other creep. We're just going to kill this top right corner. Because you can't, like, for someone like me, it's like OCD. The whole point was to clear that whole map. And then it just robs me of that by sort of making that guy finish the level. And I can't even choose.
Our forces are under attack.
Look at the power creep. You get to see this bit again though. Hey, don't get bored. Come here. All of that for that. Oh yeah. Says, oh look at the item. Kill Jaden. Yeah, that golem was actually a bit tougher than this creep camp. Oh, I would have had cause of attack plus 15 as well, and kill me. Which is like sick. Also causes the hero's attacks to steal life.
What trickery is this?
And we'll go get revenge and finish the map fully. With his newfound wisdom and power. Can I check the triggers for how long the trash talk goes on for? I suppose so. I'll just officially finish the map now. I don't remember killing those. But I must have done. Oh, look at that lifesteal. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. You can't crit a character like this for too much though. I think crit might take armor into account. I'm not 100% sure. But it's 47% less damage. So if that was the case, it should be 47% less damage on the crit.
That's the best you can do.
There we go. Okay. Let's go back to the editor then. Take a look at the triggers. The complicated level of triggers. Kill all the enemies using one hero. That I did. That I did. Ah. He only does it 3 times then. Doesn't expect you to be in the game any longer than that point. I did technically finish the map, so that does make me a pro. If the golem dies, you win. Such a simple map, man. But ingenious! Heroes of the Dark Realm! Amazing. If you enjoyed this, make sure to sub and thumbs up. I'll link the map in the video description as well, because someone's probably going to want to play it. Although, you know, it is what it is. Take care. Thank you.